One of the things I noticed right away about this film is a lot has changed. We haven't seen a lot of the character evolution in the first group of films, but in this one, a lot of them, especially Jasper. I mean, we move from the first film very quiet, very standoffish, and suddenly now he's very personable. Talk about that evolution in his character a little bit.
Well, it's been lovely. I mean, over the course of the series, I really wanted to showcase this evolution of this vampire not really accustomed to this way of life, this vegetarian vampire diet, so to speak. And then in New Moon, he messes up and nearly kills Bella, his brother's love of life.
Whoopsies.
And yeah, whoops on that one.
Sorry about
Dropped
that.
the ball there. And then with Eclipse, we see him really step up and kind of support the family and do what he does best, which is kind of lead into war. And here in Breakdown Part 1, we finally get to see Jasper cut loose a little bit and have a good time and take the girl dancing.
Now, the film starts with this wedding, and Alice has always been that character, well, almost like the emotional center of the entire family, it feels like on screen. And we see her kind of taking charge of this entire... My favorite scene of the entire franchise so far, it was that whole wedding. What was that like, shooting and setting up and going through finally in the progression of this story?
It was really, really fun. You know, I'm of course a fan of the books as well, and so I wanted to see this wedding come to life. So it was really fun shooting it, and I think, it was really real to us because these people have kind of become our family, and so this whole beautiful wedding set up, and it was a fun thing to be a part of, definitely.
Now, we talked about evolution, and there's a lot of changes in this one that we haven't seen in the other ones. A lot of the characters have grown up. Hard to do that with anybody who's over 50 years old, let alone however old all the various Cullens are. How do you think this film sets us up for the final film in this franchise? Because obviously there's a lot of things that start to take place here that we haven't seen before.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're both just so packed with everything that, I don't know if we're allowed to say where it cuts off at.
Yeah, it's, well, basically, Breaking Dawn is this incredibly long, big, jam-packed book.
Yeah.
And to cut it into 2 movies was definitely a chore for Melissa Rosenberg, Bill Condon, and Stephanie Myers, trying to figure out how to make this film happen. But Breaking Dawn, what it really sets up is the idea of what is this child that's being born into this family. Suddenly
Right.
there's something that even this vampire family with all their years of experience and knowledge, and they don't understand what's about to happen. And and then we've been waiting to see Bella become a vampire, but suddenly there's this turn, and she's with child or whatever that possibly could be, and so everything gets turned upside down rather quickly from the onset of the film, and then that creates a rift within the wolf dynamic, and we get to see a lot of action, a lot of intense scenes, and we even get a little bit into I'd say, section of horror towards the end of the film.
Well, listen, guys, congratulations on the film. I thought it was great, and we can't wait to have it on AMC screens.